All right, it's been about a week since I did a video. Haven't had much to say. Also have a podcast called the Fake Spike Podcast. The butt fumble was taken, so we went with Fake Spike. Check it out. You can get it on Spotify. You can get it a bunch of places. But anyway, it's me and a buddy. I wanted to talk a little bit about just how bad Adam Gase is and a little bit about today's game. I'm going to do a separate quick hit on Sam Darnold and my feelings about him after today. But this one is about the Jets, Adam Gase, more on Adam Gase. It's always about Adam Gase. And, and what we should have seen for 6 weeks. So the Jets actually looked like an NFL team for the first half today. Second half, completely different story. But for a half, we got what we should have had all year, which was a team hitting the holes and making good catches, and a quarterback had some time here and there and made some really good throws, and the play calling was aggressive, and they actually went for it on 3rd and 20 and made it instead of handing the ball off and running up the middle and just giving up and punting. So I'm thinking, wow, this looks like an NFL team today. And then I find out that Adam Gase wasn't calling the plays today. I still haven't confirmed if that's true. I did hear it from a couple of people. Someone said the Post put it out there. But now, if that is true, is there anything else we need to know about Adam Gase's play calling than 6 weeks? I mean, forget last year. 6 weeks of what we saw and then a half of what we saw today. I mean, this looked like an NFL team. Not a very good NFL team. A good NFL offense is going to get the ball in the end zone, score, stick their feet on the throat of their opponent instead of keeping them in the game. But forget all of that. I would take, because we know they're not good, I would take a competitive offense, an NFL caliber offense, a bad NFL. I mean, let's be 32nd out of 32 teams and actually look competitive just because we're not good, as opposed to, it's by default because we're a high school team. Can we do that? So if it is true that Adam Gase did not call plays today, then there's nothing more you need to know. I mean, there's no further proof necessary. There's no bigger indictment of how much of an idiot he is than the first half today. Now, Buffalo clearly had an off day and hit 6 field goals and missed 2 others, or they could have slaughtered us and it would have been another 20-point loss. But I will give the defense credit. They held them down, created some turnovers. So I will give the defense credit. But Buffalo made adjustments and the Jets did not. So Buffalo has 6 weeks worth of tape. They go back and look at and they see, the Jets are essentially a peewee football team on offense. A guy like me who is knowledgeable about football in a general sense, knows the business side to a degree, but I am not an X's and O's guy. I mean, I played sandlot football and we were drawing plays in the dirt. Okay, you go here, you go here. There was no complexity. There was no, draw this guy to the side so we can find a seam in the zone. There was no picks, nothing. So I'm not an X's and O guy, and I will be the first to admit it. But Buffalo had all this tape, looks at it, they see that the Jets are going nowhere on this offense. And, the Jets actually showed a little something and caught Buffalo off guard. So what do? You go make adjustments. You say, okay, well, they were doing this, now they're doing this. Now we need to do this. Did the Jets make any adjustments? Of course not. Of course not. So the question is, does the Luganator, I don't know, is that Logans, Logans, whatever. I'm going to call him the Loogie. Does the Loogie also have no ability to make adjustments, or did Adam Gase take over the play calling again? Because that second half, Second half, the Jets had 4 total yards, if I'm not mistaken. At one point, they did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even do that right. 3, 4. There you go. 4 total yards, which is a average, maybe slightly below average running play for one play. That's 4 yards. So the Jets had 4 yards in the second half. If that was not the final total, then at one point deep into the second half, the Jets had 4 yards. Not a single adjustment made. They reverted back to exactly the same terrible, predictable, disjointed, whatever kind of negative and incoherent type of, that's not the word I was looking for, but any type of word you want to put that says that you're not working together well and it's not working. they reverted back to that kind of offense, and it was painful. The second half was painful, but we got what we needed, which was we got a competitive game for once. We now know that Adam Gase cannot call plays ever again. I mean, terrible. I mean, the Jets actually freaking went for it on 3rd and 20 and went for the first down. I'm amazed by that. But and if that was Adam Gase calling the plays, then he kind of hit his stride a little early, because there are times Adam Gase will call some good plays in the middle of the game and then revert back to fearful play calling where he's not aggressive at all. He's afraid to make a move. So that is kind of my assessment on today's game. Could have been a lot uglier. The defense did well. Offense did well for a short time, but I think we found out all we need to know about the New York Jets under Mr. Adam Gase. I would love to get into some Sam Darnold, but I'm going to do that on a separate video. I haven't done one in a week. Let's do 2. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Look for the Sam Darnold video coming soon.